you tired of feeling weak and vulnerable? Are you looking for ways to make sure you look strong and confident? If so, we have compiled a list of 13 tips that will help you avoid looking weak and instead make sure you come across as strong and self-assured. From taking up a challenging hobby to being assertive in conversations, these tips will help you make sure that you always come across as the strong individual that you are. 1. Don't be afraid to ask for help. It can be difficult to ask for help, but it's important to remember that asking for help is not a sign of weakness. In fact, having the confidence and self-awareness to recognize when you need help can be a strength in and of itself. When you're feeling overwhelmed or out of your depth, don't be afraid to reach out and ask for assistance from those around you. Whether it's a friend, family member, coworker, or professional, it's okay to look to others for guidance. Not only will they likely be happy to help, but they can provide valuable insight and knowledge that you wouldn't have on your own. Asking for help can also reduce stress, as the burden of responsibility is no longer solely on you. So, don't be ashamed or scared to ask for help when you need it. Here are some tips to make sure you're getting the most out of asking for help. Make sure to be specific when asking for help. Provide a clear explanation of what type of assistance you need and why. Look for people who have relevant experience or skills that can contribute to the problem at hand. Don't be afraid to seek out experts in a certain field for help if necessary. Create a timeline for tasks and set expectations with those helping you so everyone is on the same page. Be sure to thank those who have helped you along the way. Asking for help can be daunting, but it doesn't have to be. When done properly, it can lead to great results and even create stronger relationships between yourself and those around you. So don't be afraid to reach out and ask for help when needed. Your future self will thank you. 2. Seek out a support group. Having a support group to help you through difficult times can be a great way to avoid looking weak. Friends and family can provide you with invaluable encouragement, advice, and perspective when things get tough. It's important to remember that you don't have to go through anything alone. Find a trusted friend or family member who is willing to talk to you and provide you with support. It may even be helpful to join an online support group or find a local meetup. There's strength in numbers, and having a strong support system can be a powerful tool in helping you achieve your goals. Not only will they be able to provide moral support, but they'll also be able to give you advice when it comes to difficult decisions or provide emotional validation in times of distress. Take the time to cultivate a strong network of people who are there for you when you need them most. 3. Get rid of toxic people in your life. The key to avoiding looking weak is to surround yourself with people who are supportive and encouraging. One way to do this is by getting rid of toxic people in your life. Whether it's family, friends, or coworkers, it's important to recognize when someone's behavior is not serving your best interest. If someone is constantly criticizing or undermining you, it's time to distance yourself from that person. Don't allow yourself to be treated poorly, and don't be afraid to stand up for yourself. Toxic people can cause a lot of damage to our self-esteem and confidence. When we have a group of positive people around us, we will feel more supported and encouraged, which can help improve our self-image. When we have a group of negative people around us, the opposite will happen and we can begin to lose hope in ourselves. By surrounding ourselves with positive relationships, we will feel happier and more confident as individuals, as well as better able to handle any negativity that may come our way. 4. Take care of your physical health. When it comes to avoiding looking weak, one of the most important things you can do is take care of your physical health. This means making sure you're eating a healthy diet and getting plenty of exercise. Eating a balanced diet will help you stay strong and maintain a healthy weight. Exercising regularly will give you more energy, improve your circulation, and strengthen your muscles. It's also a great way to release stress, so make sure to find some time in your schedule to do something active. In addition to diet and exercise, there are a few other things you can do to ensure you look strong. Make sure to drink plenty of water throughout the day. Staying hydrated helps flush toxins from your body and keeps your skin looking healthy. Also, be sure to get enough sleep each night. A lack of sleep can lead to fatigue, which can make you look weak and haggard. Aim for at least 7 or 8 hours of sleep per night for optimal results. Don't forget about your mental health as well. Taking care of your mental health can help you stay focused, motivated, and energized, all of which will help you avoid looking weak. Try to incorporate activities like yoga, meditation, or reading into your daily routine. These activities can help reduce stress and improve your overall well-being. 5. Set boundaries. Setting boundaries is an essential part of being successful and avoiding looking weak. Boundaries are important because they provide structure and help define who you are as an individual, setting clear expectations for how others should treat you. Establishing healthy boundaries also lets you maintain your self-respect and allows you to establish the way you want to be treated. Here are some tips on how to set effective boundaries. Know what's important to you. Before you can set boundaries, it's important to know what matters most to you and to establish your values. Think about what you will and won't accept in your life and relationships. Communicate your boundaries clearly. Make sure that those around you know your expectations by communicating your boundaries clearly. Speak up if someone crosses a boundary or violates your trust. Respect others' boundaries. It's just as important to respect others' boundaries as it is to establish your own. Respecting other people's boundaries will make them more likely to respect yours in return. Prioritize your needs. Make sure that your needs and wants are met first before meeting the needs of others. Self-care should always come first. 6. Practice self-compassion. We all experience feelings of weakness or insecurity at some point in our lives. These feelings can be hard to overcome and can cause us to act in ways that don't reflect our true selves. However, by learning to practice self-compassion, you can gain the strength and confidence to stand tall and proud. Self-compassion is the ability to treat yourself with kindness, understanding, and forgiveness when faced with difficult emotions. By being kinder to yourself and accepting your imperfections, you can develop more resilience and emotional strength. Here are some tips for practicing self-compassion. Be mindful of your thoughts. Notice what thoughts come up for you and how they affect your emotions. Don't judge yourself or beat yourself up for having negative thoughts. Instead, try to be gentle with yourself and respond in a positive way. Speak kindly to yourself. Use positive affirmations and encouraging words. Remind yourself that mistakes are part of life and everyone makes them from time to time. Take care of your physical needs. Get enough sleep, eat well, exercise regularly, and make time for activities that bring you joy. Practice gratitude. Focus on all the things you have to be grateful for. This can help shift your perspective from feeling weak and inadequate to feeling empowered and capable. Accept help from others. Allow yourself to receive support from those around you. This can be as simple as talking to a friend or getting professional help if needed. By taking these steps, you can learn to be more compassionate and forgiving of yourself, which can lead to greater emotional strength and confidence. Remember that no one is perfect and that it's okay to make mistakes. The important thing is to show yourself kindness and understanding along the way. 7. Be assertive. It's important to develop assertiveness. Assertiveness involves expressing yourself clearly and confidently while respecting the rights of others. Here are some tips on how to be assertive in different situations. Speak up when necessary. Don't be afraid to voice your opinion or stand up for yourself if needed. Set boundaries. Decide what is acceptable for you and communicate that to those around you. Express your feelings honestly. Don't bottle up your emotions. Instead, let them out in a constructive way. Stand up for yourself. Don't allow others to take advantage of you or manipulate you. Respect other people's opinions. Listen to what they have to say, even if you don't agree. Be aware of your body language. Stand tall and make eye contact when speaking with someone. Ask for what you need. Don't be afraid to ask for help or advice when you need it. Listen to criticism and feedback. Use it as an opportunity to learn and grow. Give honest compliments. When appropriate, don't be afraid to tell someone what you admire about them. Avoid being negative. Refrain from using sarcastic or hurtful language and try to stay positive. Keep promises. Make sure that whatever you agree to do, you follow through on. Refrain from personal attacks. Even if you disagree with someone, don't resort to name-calling or belittling them. Know when to compromise. There will be times when it's better to find a middle ground than to stand your ground. Have confidence in yourself. Believe that you can handle whatever comes your way. Take care of yourself. Be sure to eat right, get enough sleep, and exercise regularly so that you have the energy and strength to stand up for yourself in tough situations. 8. Find your voice. One of the most important steps to avoiding looking weak is to find your own voice. This means speaking up for yourself and making sure that your opinion is heard and respected. Don't be afraid to be assertive and share your views, even if they don't always match up with those around you. If people try to shut down your ideas, stay firm in your beliefs. Finding your voice also means standing up for yourself in difficult situations. If someone tries to put you down or manipulate you, be clear that their behavior isn't acceptable. Remind yourself that you have value and worth and deserve to be treated with respect. Learning how to communicate effectively can help you avoid looking weak. Listen to what others have to say and ask questions to clarify their points. When you express yourself, make sure that you're clear and concise so that your thoughts can be easily understood. Practicing these communication skills will help you stay confident in any situation. 9. Don't be a people pleaser. When it comes to avoiding looking weak, the key is not to be a people pleaser. People pleasers will often do whatever it takes to make someone else happy, even if it means sacrificing their own wants and needs. Unfortunately, when you make yourself into someone who only caters to other people's desires, it can give off the impression that you lack strength and backbone. If you want to avoid looking weak, make sure you don't go out of your way to make other people happy at your own expense. Don't be afraid to stand up for yourself and say no when necessary. Instead of agreeing to do something that you don't really want to do, learn to voice your opinion in a respectful way. This is easier said than done, so start by practicing being assertive in small situations. For example, if someone asks you to do a favor but you don't want to do it, politely explain why. If a friend pressures you to hang out but you'd rather stay in, tell them your plans and thank them for understanding. Even small changes like this can go a long way in helping you become more confident and less likely to look weak. 10. Speak up for yourself. When it comes to avoiding looking weak, one of the most important things you can do is speak up for yourself. Too often, we are hesitant to voice our opinions or share our thoughts due to fear of not being heard or accepted. But, if you don't take a stand and make your voice heard, people won't understand your perspective or respect your opinions. Here are a few tips to help you make your voice heard. Choose your battles wisely. Not every opinion is worth fighting for, so be sure to pick the right ones that you truly care about. Express yourself clearly. Use clear and concise language to get your point across and make sure to explain your reasoning as well. Speak up in a timely manner. If you wait too long to speak up, people may forget what you had to say or not take it as seriously. Don't be afraid to ask questions. Don't be afraid to ask questions if something isn't clear. It shows that you're actively engaged and interested in the conversation. Avoid aggressive language. Avoid using aggressive language or personal attacks when expressing your opinion. Doing so will only make it more difficult to be taken seriously. By speaking up for yourself in a clear and respectful manner, you will demonstrate that you are confident and know your own worth. People will take notice and be more likely to take you seriously and listen to what you have to say. 11. Say no. It's time to start standing up for yourself. One of the best ways to do this is to learn how to say no when you don't want to do something. Being able to politely turn down requests or invitations can be difficult, but it's an important skill to have if you want to take control of your life. Learning how to say no doesn't mean that you need to be rude or unkind. It simply means that you are respecting yourself and your own boundaries. Here are some tips on how to say no without feeling guilty. Be honest. If you don't want to do something, just say so. Don't make excuses or try to find a way out of it. Just be honest and explain why you don't want to do it. Offer alternatives. If you can't do what someone is asking, suggest a different solution or activity that would work better for you. Don't apologize. There's no need to apologize for saying no. You are allowed to prioritize your own needs and wants over those of others. Be firm. Don't waver or give in if the person tries to persuade you. Be confident in your decision and stick to it. Practice. It can be helpful to practice saying no in a variety of situations so you will feel more comfortable when the time comes. Learning how to say no isn't easy, but it is an essential step towards taking control of your life and avoiding feeling weak. 12. Be confident. Confidence helps you project an aura of assurance and competence, which will make people more likely to respect and admire you. Some simple tips that can help you boost your self-confidence and make sure you come across as strong and powerful. Make sure you're well dressed and groomed. Your clothes, hair, and nails all make an impression on people. Keeping up with personal hygiene and dressing appropriately for the occasion can give people the right impression of you. Speak with authority. Speak with a strong, assertive voice, making eye contact and using body language to show that you mean business. It's important to project strength and authority in any situation. Take responsibility for your actions. Accepting responsibility for your mistakes is an important step in demonstrating your strength of character. Don't make excuses or blame other people. Own up to your mistakes and show that you're willing to take responsibility for them. Be prepared for anything. Know what you're talking about before entering a conversation. It's always better to know the facts so that you can be confident when speaking or debating. Ask questions. Asking questions shows that you're interested in what people have to say, and it also demonstrates that you're open to learning new things. Asking questions can also help you gain a deeper understanding of a particular topic, making you look more knowledgeable in the process. By following these tips, you'll soon start to see yourself in a more confident light and come across as strong and powerful. 13. Love yourself. When you love yourself and appreciate who you are, you become more confident and stronger in how you present yourself to the world. Some tips for learning to love yourself. Take time for yourself. Spend time alone each day or week, doing something that brings you joy and makes you feel good about yourself. Celebrate your successes. Acknowledge and appreciate all the things that you have accomplished in life and pat yourself on the back for them. Spend time with people who make you feel good. Surround yourself with friends and family who build you up and make you feel great about yourself. Treat yourself kindly. Speak to yourself with respect, kindness, and understanding. Give yourself compliments and be your own biggest cheerleader. Don't compare yourself to others. Focus on your own goals and achievements rather than comparing yourself to others. Remember that everyone is different and has their own journey. Set achievable goals, create realistic goals for yourself and celebrate when you reach them. This will help you feel more successful and prouder of yourself. Do something new. Learning new skills or taking on new challenges will help you feel confident in your abilities and proud of what you can accomplish. Practice self-care. Make sure to take care of your physical and mental health by getting enough sleep, eating healthy, exercising, and taking time to relax. Accept your flaws. Understand that no one is perfect and try to be accepting of your imperfections. Invest in yourself. Spend time and money on developing your skills or investing in experiences that will make you feel better about yourself. By learning to love yourself, you'll be able to create a strong sense of self-confidence and strength that will help you avoid looking weak. With these tips, you can start building a healthier relationship with yourself today. Did you like the video? If so, please like and subscribe to Healthy Lifestyle Tips.